You probably think your RV tires are fine. They look fine. The tread is still deep. There are no cracks you can see from a quick walk around. They hold air. They roll smoothly down the highway. So you assume they're safe. But what if I told you most RV tires don't fail because the tread wears out? They fail because they age out? And what if the clock on those tires started ticking long before you ever turned the key? Before we go any further, if you care about protecting your RV, your investment, and the people riding with you, take a second to subscribe. This channel is all about helping you travel smarter, safer, and with fewer expensive surprises. Now, let's talk about what's really happening to your tires. Unlike passenger cars, RVs don't typically wear out their tires from mileage. Most family cars chew through tread because they're driven every day. RVs are different. They sit. Sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months, and that sitting is exactly what accelerates their failure. Rubber is not a permanent material. It's a chemical compound. From the day a tire is manufactured, oxidation begins. Oxygen slowly penetrates the rubber. UV rays from sunlight break down the outer layers. Heat cycles cause the internal structure to expand and contract. Even if the tire never touches the road, it is aging. That means the 5-year countdown doesn't start when you buy the RV. It starts when the tire was made. And many new RV owners don't realize they're brand new. Rig might already have tires that are a year or more old when they drive it off the lot. There's a small 4-digit code stamped on the sidewall called the DOT date code. The first 2 numbers represent the week. The last 2 represent the year. A tire marked 1421 was made in the 14th week of 2021. If you've never checked that code on your RV, you could be driving on tires much older than you think. Now here's where it gets more serious. RV tires live a much harder life than car tires. They carry enormous weight, often close to their maximum rated capacity. A fully loaded motorhome or travel trailer can put thousands of pounds on each tire. That weight creates heat. Heat is the #1 enemy of tire integrity. Even if you're under the weight limit, running close to it consistently stresses the internal belts. Over time, microscopic separations can begin between the steel belts and rubber layers. You won't see this from the outside. The tread can look perfect while the inside is slowly coming apart. Then one hot afternoon on the interstate, it lets go. A blowout isn't just inconvenient. On a trailer, it can tear apart fenders, wiring, plumbing, and sidewalls. On a motorhome, it can affect steering stability and become a serious safety hazard. And here's the part that surprises most people. Tread depth has almost nothing to do with it. You can have 8 or 9 30 seconds of tread left and still be driving on structurally compromised tires. Age and heat degrade the casing long before the tread wears down. Another hidden factor is underinflation. Even slightly, low pressure increases flex in the sidewall. More flex equals more heat. More heat equals faster breakdown. Many RV owners inflate their tires to the number printed on the sidewall, not realizing that correct pressure should be based on actual axle weight and the manufacturer's load inflation chart. If you've never weighed your RV fully loaded, water, gear, food, passengers, you're guessing. And guessing with tires is expensive. Overinflation can also cause issues. It reduces the contact patch, leads to uneven wear, and makes the tire more vulnerable to impact damage from potholes and road debris. The goal isn't max pressure. The goal is correct pressure for your load. Storage plays a massive role, too. When an RV sits in one spot for extended periods, the portion of the tire in contact with the ground bears the full weight continuously. This can cause flat spotting and internal stress concentrations. Add UV exposure from sunlight and you're accelerating sidewall cracking. Tire covers help. Parking on boards instead of bare concrete helps. Moving the RV occasionally helps. But nothing completely stops the aging process. Then there's ozone. Electric motors, generators, and even certain environmental conditions produce ozone, which attacks rubber compounds. Tiny surface cracks, sometimes called weather checking, begin forming. At first they look cosmetic. Over time, they deepen. And here's what most people misunderstand about visible cracks. By the time you can clearly see them, the internal structure has already been deteriorating for years. Many tire manufacturers recommend replacing RV tires every 5 to 7 years regardless of tread. Some recommend inspection annually after year 5 and replacement by year 10 at the absolute maximum. Yet you'll still find RVs on the road with tires 10, 12, even 15 years old because they still look good. They don't look good. They look quiet. Tire failure rarely announces itself in advance. You might feel a slight vibration. You might notice uneven wear, but often there's no warning at all. Another overlooked issue is mismatched tires. Mixing brands, load ranges, or even slightly different age tires on the same axle can create uneven load distribution. The older tire may fail first, even if both appear identical from a distance. And let's talk about speed. Many RV tires, especially ST, special trailer tires, have lower speed ratings than passenger or light truck tires. Driving consistently above that rating generates excessive heat. Even pushing 5 or 10 miles per hour over for long stretches can significantly shorten tire life. Heat is cumulative. Every mile at higher temperature weakens the bonds inside the tire. Now consider this. You load your RV to near capacity, inflate to a guess pressure, drive 75 miles per hour in summer heat across hot asphalt, and haven't checked the DOT code in years. From the outside, everything seems normal. Internally, the tire is being pushed toward its limit. Add one pothole or piece of road debris and that weakened structure can fail instantly. There's also the issue of manufacturing variability. Not all RV tires are built to the same standards. Some entry-level tires installed by manufacturers are designed to meet minimum requirements at lowest cost. They may technically handle the load, but with very little safety margin. Upgrading to a higher load range tire, when appropriate and within wheel rating limits, can add durability and peace of mind. But even the best tire cannot outrun time. If your RV tires are approaching 6 years old, you should already be planning for replacement, not waiting for visible damage, not waiting for tread wear. Planning, because the cost of new tires is predictable. The cost of a highway blowout is not. It can mean body damage, roadside service fees, lost travel days, insurance claims, and, in worst cases, loss of control. A simple habit can dramatically extend tire life. Regular inspections. Before every trip, check pressure when the tires are cold. Look for bulges, deep cracks, uneven wear, embedded objects. During travel days, use a tire pressure monitoring system. A TPMS gives real-time pressure and temperature readings and can alert you before a catastrophic failure. It's not just about protecting rubber. It's about protecting your entire RV. Another habit is weighing your rig at least once a year, or after major changes in how you pack. Redistribute cargo if one axle is overloaded. Proper weight balance reduces stress on individual tires, and remember, dual rear wheels on motorhomes add complexity. If one tire in a dual pair loses pressure slightly, the other carries more load, overheating both. Without a monitoring system, you might never know until it's too late. So, why are your RV tires failing sooner than you think? Because time doesn't care about tread depth. Because heat quietly attacks from the inside. Because weight pushes limits you can't see. Because sitting still can be as damaging as rolling down the highway. The truth is, tires don't fail suddenly. They fail slowly. Until they don't. If you take one thing from this, let it be this. Check the date code today, not next month, not before your next big trip. Today. Know the age. Know the weight. Know the pressure. Your RV carries your family, your memories, your freedom on the road. The only thing touching that freedom to the pavement are 4 or 6 patches of rubber. Treat them like the critical safety components they are, not like simple accessories. And if this opened your eyes even a little, subscribe and stay with us. We break down the hidden risks RV owners don't talk about enough, so you can travel longer, safer, and with confidence. Because the road is unpredictable, your preparation doesn't have to be.